That's what we.
That's a Big Don production. Welcome to Sports Talk on a beautiful Friday night. It's cold in Connecticut, but we're going to have some fun tonight with Sports Talk. I'm Dr. Jerry Green, along with my good friend, Big Don, who's the sponsor of the show, Big Don Production. What's up, Don?
Everything's good. I'm looking for a lot of laughs tonight. I start off my first piece of tissue with Larry because he's the only one showed up. I got another one here for Bishop. When he comes, he like to do a lot of crying too.
All right, Larry, welcome back, brother. You wasn't on Tuesday, and I mean, you didn't. I think this is only the second show you ever missed, since we had. But anyway, you back, Larry Pearson, all the way in Frederick, Maryland. What's up, my brother? God bless.
Yeah, I'm back. I'm back.
You got some explaining to do, and we
yes,
got
I do, sir.
We got one of the greatest pastors in the world from Basileia. Welcome back, Pastor Walter T. How you doing, my brother?
I'm well. God bless. How's everyone?
All right, and we got two legends.
Everybody good.
Two legends. We got Anthony McLean, our sports legend. What's up, Anthony?
Doing good. All
right, and the other legend, brother Bruce Austin. What's up, Bruce?
Everything's beautiful, brother.
All right, we're gonna get started because I know Friday nights we go. I got a 7:30 interview tonight, so we're gonna get started. Larry, what topics you got? And start with Kansas City, man, please.
Well, Kansas City got first of all, we'll start with last week. Kansas City played Denver, and Kansas City, it didn't go well. They didn't get blown out. It was a close game, but they couldn't pull it off. The offensive line did not hold up against Denver's defensive line. And Denver's defense really shut them down, shut the receivers down, shut the running game down. We're kicking field goals, not touchdowns, and that was the difference in the game. I think the offensive line has let us down. They're not consistent. And our defensive line don't got a killer instinct like they had last year. We knew on third down they was going to get the quarterback. Now, on third down, they're getting run on. So they don't have the same defense they used to have, and the offensive line is not consistent. But they will make the playoffs.
They will make the playoffs. Go ahead, Bruce.
Yeah, I think Pacheco will be back this week. They really miss him. But I think they might be in trouble.
Why is that?
They might be in trouble, Larry.
Why is that, Bruce?
You might be some kin to Jesse Jackson, though, because he always say, keep hope alive. You know what I mean?
Wow. Oh.
So, all right, go ahead, Anthony. Give me your comments on the Chiefs.
Yeah, I mean, I can't add really much more what Larry said. They've been up and down all year, and you got to give Denver their due. And let's face it. At least with the AFC this year, this isn't your mama's or your daddy's AFC this year because the usual suspects, Baltimore, Buffalo, KC. One probably won't get in. I'm not going to say which one, but even if they do get in, they're gonna have to go through the service elevator and not through the front door like they've been the last few years. It's a new day in the AFC. You know, we see when you see Kansas City and Buffalo lose decisively in consecutive weeks, it just shows you where the balance of power in the AFC is this year.
Okay, go ahead, Don. Then I go with Pastor.
Well, you know, when Larry started a little speech off, I was starting to feel sorry for him, and I wasn't going to say much. And then he ended by saying, they still going to make the playoff. But now I got to speak up. I don't even think Pat Mahomes believe that. You know, they just not playing good enough right now. If, like everybody says, if the playoff was today, what? They wouldn't be in it. So you know, we do got little hope that they still might make the playoff, but there would not be no Chief victories this year in the end. I can tell you that.
Pastor Walt, go ahead, my brother, my football man.
Yes, sir. Well, we've been saying this from the beginning, but you know, here's a stat. Last year, Kansas City was 10-0 in 1-point games. This year, they're 0-5. You know, so they're not winning the close games, and they just don't have the same team that that they had before. And we said that from the beginning. Their defense is not the defense. The defense the year before last brought them to the Super Bowl, even though they got blown out. And the year before that, it brought them there and they won. It's just not the same team, and their schedule's murderous. I mean, they got the Colts this week, which is a must-win. They got the Colts, even though they're favorite, it's a must-win. Then they got the Cowboys. Then they got the Texans. Did you see that Texans defense?
Oh,
they just did in Buffalo. That's their third game. And then they got the Broncos again, and then they have
Chargers.
They got a tough schedule, man. It don't look good, but I tell you this. They better put their foot on their neck. They better not let Kansas City sneak in the playoffs, because there'll be a problem. But I don't think they're going to get in. But, I just don't think they're going to get in. Their offensive line, they've been investing money in them, and they still haven't rectified. That's what got them killed last year, in the Super Bowl. And they need to fire, what's that defensive lineman, 74 or whatever. They keep getting the penalties. I mean, offensive lineman. On the right hand side there, he keep lining up in the backfield. Every time they get going, he get a penalty and kick him out. And this was the best game Kelsey played all year, and they still got beat. And now he was talking about Pacheco getting back. Now Kareem Hunt is better than Pacheco. They don't miss him. They don't miss Pacheco.
Wow. Okay. Let me get my comment.
I always like the Hunt too.
Yeah.
Well, I was going to say, Larry, I have to agree with Pastor on this one. They got a tough schedule. Now, if they make it in, they're going to be scary. But I just don't see Kansas City with the team that they got. They're not as good as they was 2-3 years ago, or even last year. And last year, they like Pastor Walt said, they won a lot of close games. Like 5 games they won real close. They're not going to have that luck again this year. Because teams are better now. The teams are better, man. These teams that they got to face, even coming up, they're just as good as Kansas City, if not better. So I don't see them. I mean, I know Pat Mahomes, he's your boy, and he's your Michael Jordan, and wherever you want to put him up, or Magic Johnson. But
Eddie Jordan.
Eddie Jordan. See. So to me, Larry, it's going to be tough for Pat Mahomes, because I just think that other teams are better. But this is my question, since you bring it up, Kansas City. Walt, has Pat Mahomes hit a wall?
You know what, Jerry?
Yeah.
We were talking about it last week. I said, we were talking about that GOAT thing. I said, the longer he played, the further he falling down the list, man. I'm telling you, he was like, oh, man, it was like Brady, and then he challenging. But they got blown out last year in the Super Bowl. They haven't even been competitive to most of the games this year. I'd never seen Brady have this kind of – I mean, even when the Patriots, when Brady got hurt, they still went 11-4. They didn't make the playoffs, but they didn't have a season like this. But the Patriots never had a tough schedule as the Chiefs. I mean, the NFC West is much stronger than the AFC East. But yeah, this is being definitely a mark on his greatness, or of the GOAT status, not being a great or Hall of Fame status, I believe.
Bruce, is Pat Mahomes' era hit the wall or what?
Yeah, I believe. I want to add a little what Walt said. Now, Pat, the different with Brady, when he was even on that run, he even left New England and went to Tampa Bay and won one.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So that put him more in the GOAT status. But like you said, this guy going backwards now. But I told y'all early in the season that once you lose that mojo, it's hard to get it back, man. You know what I mean? It's hard. Plus, like you said, the other team's getting better. You know what I mean? All the cream coming to the top now.
Okay, all right. Larry shaking his head. I'll get to you last, Larry.
And the buttermilk going to the bottom.
Hold up, Larry. I'm going to get to you last. Go ahead, Don.
Well, I guess Pastor and Bruce said it the best. You know, what more can I add to that? His mojo gone. You know, he's not playing it. You know, we see him overthrowing the passes, the receivers now.
Yep,
We used to didn't see that in Pat Mahomes. If Pat Mahomes still got it, at least the ball would be there. But the ball is not even there no more. You know, that run game he got, he done lost that. You know, I thought he was actually going to be the next GOAT behind Tom Brady, but I'm starting to have different thoughts now.
Go ahead, Anthony. Yeah, go with Larry. Larry defend his points.
Clearly, they hit a wall. They're hitting a wall this year, but got to remember he's still like right at 30. He's still relatively young, and there's still a lot more. You know, barring injuries and what have you, he still may get that GOAT status again, but it's definitely not going to be off of what happens this year, unless they go on one of the most incredible runs we've ever seen. They're gonna take a huge step back here. But I'm not ready to bury him for GOAT status yet. He's going to make the Hall of Fame and all that other stuff. I don't think there's any doubt about that.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
The GOAT status, I'll just say it's on hold for now.
Well, let me ask you this then. You ever seen anybody in that status to go on hold and come back and win it?
Yeah, I would say Tarkington. Those last couple years in New York when they didn't have as many, offensive weapons, and then when he got traded back to Minnesota, then it was the second half of his career. That's when he really started to put up those numbers. But yeah, he's probably the only one off the top of my head. Usually, what happens historically when these guys go, it gets ugly. It gets very, very ugly.
Well, no, I'm not saying he's washed up now. No way. He's still great. No, I mean, just that conversation before, we was like, man, he's better than Brady now. I'm saying that status. But I still think he's going to redeem himself. Like Larry said, Ant said, he's young. You know, they just don't, what Bruce said at the beginning of the year, you see true now. Nobody, it's not like when Jordan used to show up at the gym, everybody was afraid of him. Nobody's scared of Chiefs anymore. They're like, what we scared of? We can beat them. And that's what's gone. That's what's gone. That responsibility is gone. Yeah.
Yeah, because he definitely not finished. He definitely not finished.
No. He's still great. He got a big arm, all that stuff. And he's young. No, he good.
Yeah, the fear factor not there no more.
Right.
I'm just saying, even though we know he's still going to be good, will it turn out to be? Can you make that turnaround and people start calling you the GOAT again? Once you lose it, I don't exactly see that part coming back. He's always going to be good. I mean,
it depends on the team. That's why, any sport is a team sport. If they correct that offensive line and get him some help that he can spend time back down. Because what happens, any great player, he start playing hero ball. We down, I got to do something. You see that with Josh Allen. That's what's happening to him. Oh, man, I don't got nobody to throw the ball. I got to take it all on my shoulder. And that's what's happening to Josh Allen right now, trying to play hero ball.
Yeah, but like Don said with Pat, I mean, he's not himself. He's overthrowing, he's underthrowing, and that's making a big difference. It's not just that he don't have the team around him. It's his performance. He's not the Pat no more. At least not right now. But
you know what it is? But that's what made him great was all those off-balance throws, all those improvised and all that kind of stuff. Now that ain't working. Now it's not. Right.
And let's give the rest of the league credit for making the adjustment. I mean, this way, it speaks to his greatness that it took this while for them to catch up to him.
That's right. For a decade he's been dominating. I mean, a decade. I think he was like 13-1 against Denver before they just beat him.
Yeah.
So that's the kind of what he got going on.
All right, go ahead, Larry. Defend your team, man. You heard all the
Let me put
guys.
it like this, okay?
Go
He's
ahead.
been in the league. This is 9th year, right? His first year, he was on the bench the whole year. His next 7 years, he won a Super Bowl 5 out of 7 times.
No,
This has never been done, okay? Now you're talking about, well, this year, they sitting at 5-5. You're going to take all his status away? Come on.
No, we're
In
not.
7 years.
We're
In
not
7
taking nothing
years,
away.
Taking nothing
okay?
away.
Larry, let me explain myself. I'm talking about going further. You
Right.
know what it's going to look like for him in the future. He's going to be a good quarterback, or he's going to
He's
get
going to be a
status
great
back where
quarterback.
all need to go.
The year's not even over yet. And you throw him under the bus. The year's
Yeah, I
not
did.
even over
I
with.
told you I was throwing him under the bus when the show started.
He's 5-5, people, please. We got 7 games left. The season is not over. It's
Yeah,
not
but Larry,
over.
Larry, the only
Pump the
thing,
brakes. Pump the brakes. The Chiefs are coming back. Pump the brakes.
All right, all
the
right.
only thing we saying is we know he definitely not finished, and we not taking nothing away from him. He already got his stamp on the Hall of Fame.
Yes.
Only thing we saying is his mojo ain't there no more, and if he do make, everybody know he capable of making a comeback, but he just got to show it now. It don't look good. That's all we saying. It don't look good for them right now.
Larry, you said to yourself in the text that they might not make the playoffs. That was your text.
That's true. That's true.
That's all we saying.
That's
I
all we
look honestly at the team. I told you the offensive line is not holding up, and the defense. Hey, the defense ain't got that killer instinct. They're not getting after people like they used to on 3rd down.
Yeah, but Larry,
They ain't got that, that forced sack, on 3rd down. On
Yeah, but
3rd
that's
down,
with
they
any
get the
team.
1st down. You know what I'm saying?
That's with any team. Anytime you don't win, something didn't go right.
I mean, Donald, I don't want to, I know before the show started, you and I had a big discussion about the game last night when I said they sacked Josh Allen 9 times, and you said no different because I said the offensive line let him down, and you said it don't make no difference. A good quarterback should be able to run and do what they got to do, right?
If they want to win.
You want to win. So
That don't go for Kansas City.
Huh?
That don't go for Kansas City.
It goes for any team.
No,
Goes for
Larry,
anything.
well, Larry
For
said it. I was saying to myself, that's what I was telling Donald earlier about what happened last night with Josh Allen. He got sacked 9 times.
Yeah, but
You know what?
reason,
Any team loses got an excuse.
exactly, that's what I'm saying.
Got
No,
an
that's
excuse.
what
Any team.
that's
I
what
don't
it
care who you
is.
are.
That's what I'm saying.
But you know what?
Anytime you lose,
Put that
something
same
goes
thing over. And that's how they beat Kansas City. They sacked Pat Mahomes, but they knocked him down 15 times. Buffalo did.
Okay.
Because the offensive line couldn't stand up. And last night, the Bills' offensive line. And that's what I said about going forward. They got to play the Texans with that defense and that offensive line. Kansas City got to play against the Texans with that defense.
Let me tell you what I really told Jerry. It's like this here. You guys are experts. I'm going to give y'all do. So y'all know the ins and outs, the secondaries, who's hurt, who's not hurt. I'm just an average fan. The average fan look at the quarterback. They look at how come the team ain't winning. They don't know all those little stats. They don't care about none of those stats. You got a quarterback like Pat Mahomes. That's all we see. I know who Kelsey is, but a lot of guys don't even know who half the team is anyway. You guys do.
Right.
So I'm telling you that my fan base is way bigger than yours. There's a whole lot of fans out there that really don't know all those stats, and they look at the same thing I'm looking at.
Yeah, but Don,
Coming up with all these excuses.
but watching the game myself, and I'm not a football guy like Larry or Walt or maybe Anthony or even yourself or Bruce. But if I'm watching the game and I see that the quarterback is getting sacked on a regular basis and guys can't even block for him, whatever, that let me know that, those guys ain't doing their job because that's their job to protect the quarterback.
You 100% right.
If they was on the bench before because they got injuries.
Unfortunately, go back. Yeah, exactly. Like what Don said. Like look at
all you're saying is true, but who get blamed in the end?
Go ahead, Anthony. I agree. Go ahead.
Look at all the hell that they're giving Jalen Hurts as of right now with the way they're winning and he's catching hell because
Right.
a lot of it's because of their inconsistent offense. But the thing is, historically, let's be honest, the quarterback gets all the love when things are going good, and then when things go bad, you know, they always say one thing when you point one finger, 3 point back at you. It's part of the DNA of a quarterback. They're gonna love you winning, but when you losing or when you're struggling, something must be wrong with him. You know, he ain't doing the job, and that's that's human. Unfortunately, that's human nature and it's fan nature too.
See, it's just like to me, you got your special team, just like you could be a great quarterback and you can bring your team down if your field goal kicker missed 3 field goals. All right, to give you. I mean, the quarterback. Yeah, you're going to blame the quarterback, but actually the blame is on the kicker. You know what I'm?
You're talking like a sports talk guy, Jerry. You're not talking like a regular fan.
You're talking like a regular fan too. I could be a fan. I could be a regular fan and say the guy missed 3 field goals.
Yeah, you could be, but they don't say it. 90% of the fans, I'm telling you, they don't see all that. All they saw is the team.
Okay, Don, can I ask you a question?
That's all.
Don, let me ask you a question. When the Buffalo Bills lost to the Giants in the Super Bowl, who did they blame?
That. I wasn't around. I didn't even see that game.
Okay, but Bruce or Larry or
they better the field goal kicker.
The
field goal kicker.
Right.
Yeah. He was like 57 straight.
But who did they blame? The quarterback or the kicker?
The field goal kicker. He missed.
Hey, Scott Norwood's name is a curse word in Buffalo.
Almost like the Red Sox guy. Remember Buckner when the ball went between his legs in baseball?
Just like
Bruce can't even go to Boston.
He can't even go outside in Boston.
I mean, that was like Bruce, a Knick fan, still blamed John Starks for Game 7. Okay, it was all John Starks, but it was a 7-game series. It was 7 games. But that one game,
that's totally different.
No, it's not.
Been the man in that.
Because
John Starks was supposed to have been the man. He had a ball. He shot 100 times.
Okay,
that's totally different because everybody was looking for John Starks.
All right, what about Charles Smith?
And he didn't do it.
What about Charles Smith? Somebody go take the blame. Now all the time is the quarterback. That's all I'm saying. Anyway,
Jerry, check this out.
Go ahead.
You know what the answer to your question is about them field goals is? They will tell you that if it's a good quarterback, they're supposed to score in the red zone. They're not supposed to put it in the hand of the field goal kicker to kick a field goal. That's what they're gonna tell you. Don't they always say you got to score? You can't keep kicking field goals in the red zone.
Bruce,
because I've been trying to tell that.
No. You ain't gonna say thanks, Bruce. Who won that game with Brady versus the Seattle Seahawks? Was it Brady or was it Malcolm Butler?
Yeah, but I'm just saying.
I'm talking from an average fan point. Average fan. Not nobody that really knows, just an average fan.
Yeah. Who won that Super Bowl?
All I know is the Chiefs lost, the Bills lost. That's all I be knowing.
Jerry, you're right. Once they put it in the field goal kicker's hand, it's his job to kick it.
Right.
What I'm saying is, anytime you're in the red zone, they always tell you, the quarterback got to score that touchdown. You can't keep kicking field goals in the red zone. They scoring touchdown, you kicking field goals.
That's why the Chiefs game was so corny against Denver. Everybody wanted to score. No really scoring, just field goals. Everybody just kicking. Right. That game didn't excite me like it did you guys because I'm a fan that want to see nice touchdown, good plays. I don't care about all that kicking.
All right, go ahead, Larry. I don't want to stay on that. The Chiefs. I know that was a good topic, man. Give me another one.
Okay, the next one. Again, on Buffalo. We know Buffalo not going to win their division, but do you think Buffalo will make it to the NFC Championship game?
Who you want to start with? Besides Anthony.
Let's go and start with
I'll start since you can't make up your mind.
Wow.
No, I think Buffalo will make it, but they're in the same boat basically as Kansas City and Baltimore. They got to win now.
And Detroit.
Can't go by what their past history is. You know what I mean? Because like you said, that ALC is tough, man. It's hard to make that comeback. You winning and everybody else winning, you still gonna be in the same position.
Right.
You
We're
know
talking
what I mean?
about the playoffs.
Yeah, but you
So
got to
what-
win to make it to the playoffs. That's what
We're
we
talking
said.
about in the playoffs.
They don't look like they're gonna make the playoffs.
The
Oh yeah, they're
Ravens,
gonna.
the Ravens gonna make it. That's a definite.
They're doing Buffalo.
No, that ain't no definite. What they 5-5?
No.
No,
Buffalo now.
no.
Buffalo 7-4.
You
Yeah.
said the
7-4.
Ravens. You said the Ravens.
No, I said
He said Buffalo.
He just said.
You
But
just said the
anyway,
Ravens. Didn't he just say the Ravens?
he said the
I said
Ravens.
Buffalo.
Okay, all right, no problem. So, Pastor, what you think about Buffalo making the playoffs?
Yeah, they're gonna make playoffs.
He gonna make it.
Yeah.
I'm talking about going to NFC Championship.
You said about they're not going to win the division. What do you think about their chances of making it to the AFC?
AFC Championship.
It depends on who they have to play. Like right now they would have to play. Let's see, they're a 6th seed, right?
Yeah.
So they would have to play the Colts, right?
Yep.
And who would they play? The Colts.
And
Yeah,
they
would
have to play
Yeah,
at
they would have
Indy
to
as
play
well.
Colts. Yeah, Indiana. But Indy's going to lose this week. The Chiefs are going to win because simple fact that, well, I know that's not the question, but Chiefs going to win because they're going to put pressure on same way that the Rams did Darnold last week. I told you that was going to be his toughest test, and he turned into a pumpkin again, just like last year. Daniel Jones, the same thing's going to happen. So they're going to beat them, but I don't know because the Bills can't stop the run, and the Colts got a great runner. He might, you know what I mean? Right. So it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough if the positions stay like they are right now, and they got to play the Colts. I would say no, they're not gonna make it.
Go ahead, Don.
Well, I think Baltimore got the best chance out of some of them top teams to make it. If they could just get Henry going, I think he could turn out still be the best running back in that game. So I think Baltimore. They got the best
about
chance
Buffalo.
to make it, and I said they can. Huh?
He said, "Can Buffalo make it?"
Oh, I thought you meant the Ravens because I feel Ravens can. Buffalo.
The Ravens not gonna make the playoffs.
No.
Ravens gonna make the playoffs, guaranteed.
No.
I got my 2 football guys.
I'm going to no bet more because I take your money right now. The Ravens ain't making
The Ravens. I looked at the Ravens schedule. Ravens gonna win all their games except one.
What's the schedule, Larry?
Because they play Pittsburgh twice. They play Cincinnati. They play literally nobody. Okay.
You know that Burrow's back in action, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, this weekend gonna be his first game back, but
he'll have enough games under his belt when they play Pittsburgh to beat him.
But it's not good. It's not gonna make no difference with Burrow because Flacco
Pittsburgh ain't gonna make the playoffs. Pittsburgh is out the playoffs.
Yeah, but Flacco was putting up 30-something points. So if Burrow come back, it ain't gonna be too much difference. It's still on that raggedy defense. You know what I mean? Flacco didn't play bad. He put up points, and they still couldn't win.
Yeah, but so Pittsburgh don't have a good offense either, Bruce. Pittsburgh got one wide receiver. One.
That's it.
EK Metcalf. That's what they got.
No, I'm not. I'm just saying there's not gonna make no difference with them winning with Cincinnati when Burrow come back.
Hi, Anthony McLean, man. What you think about the Buffalo Bills?
I'm looking at the Bills, the remainder of the Bills season at Pittsburgh. They host the Bengals. They got to go up to New England, play the Patriots again. They go to Cleveland. They host the Eagles, and then they end the season hosting the Jets. They get in, but I don't know how far they're going to go, though. I don't. If you're asking if they get to the AFC title game, off the top of this, I would say no.
Because they wouldn't have no home games, right? All the games to be on the road, right?
As of right now,
they don't have.
They would have to. They would have to win 2 road games just to get to the AFC title game.
Right, exactly. Of course, you think the big game is against the Patriots, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's the game.
Yeah. Well, and the thing about it is, the Steeler game. See, they've got a couple of trap games in here. To me, the Steelers, because you don't know what Steeler team's going to show up every week. You know, the good Steelers showed up this week, but they were playing the Bengals, who basically give you 30 points just for showing up. So I would say
just one step better than the Cowboys defense.
Yeah, that's like being the world's tallest midget at this point in time of the year.
Cowboys gonna win the Super Bowl this year.
They gonna be
Hey.
You're gonna have to buy tickets to go to the Super Bowl.
No, Bruce had to throw that in there. Go ahead, Larry. What's your next topic?
My next topic is the Rams in Tampa Bay.
Ooh.
It's gonna be a very good game. I expect the Rams to win, but if the Rams do not win, it doesn't really matter because they're gonna win the division regardless. Tampa Bay, on the other hand, in their division, a loss is not gonna kill them neither. Okay?
Right.
Lose 2 in a row, though?
They will still be in there.
But did they lose 2 in a row? Did they lose 2 in a row, Tampa Bay?
Yes, but it wouldn't be a must win because everybody in their division isn't good.
No, I
Right,
understand.
you know what I'm saying?
But I'm saying, but you don't want to lose 3 in a row this time of season, getting ready for the playoffs either now. You know,
Right.
come on.
I understand that, but they play the Rams, and Rams is one of the top 2 teams
Right, so I
in the
expect them to win.
NFC, and they could be the number 1 seed. You know what I'm saying? Because they're that good.
Yeah, but I expect the Rams to win because they're not going to just fold because Tampa
Yeah, the
Bay.
Rams gonna win, but if I was Tampa Bay, you know, you got to take it with a grain of salt. You know, you pick the Rams.
Okay.
Yeah, what he was saying is Tampa Bay. I mean, I expect the Rams to win too. They beat them the last 2 years in a row, but that doesn't matter. But the thing is, Stafford, this game could either cement him as the favorite for the MVP, because right now it's between him and May, for MVP. Stafford already got like 4 games with 4 touchdowns. He got 25 touchdown passes and 2 interceptions. So he's on pace for MVP. This game here, a playoff game, Sunday Night Football. If the Rams show up, they just go put him in there for MVP. But this game will not hurt the Buccaneers because the rest of their division stink. They can go. You know what I mean? They could still win that division. I know, Larry. I'm sorry. I mean, Ant. I'm sorry. I know Carolina's in there, but they could still, lose and still win this division.
Okay. Donald, go ahead, bro. You want to say something?
Well, to me, they do a lot of talking about Baker Mayfield, so this would be his real chance to prove something too. I don't see them beating the Rams, but I know that Baker Mayfield. I've been hearing his name all year, like he should be a runner-up. So let's see what happens.
But Don, but losing 3 straight, wouldn't that kind of have a bad taste in your team out to lose 3 in a row? This time of the season. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because that's what I'm saying. Tampa Bay, Baker Mayfield been getting a lot of publicity this year. They lot. So yeah, three losses would definitely hurt them.
Larry, pull up Tampa Bay schedule, man.
But hold on, Gary. They'll just say you said 3 in a row. They lost to the Eagles, the Patriots, and then if they lose to the Rams, I mean that they ain't lose to no bums.
They lost to Buffalo the other week. It was Buffalo.
Yeah, but I mean the other loss, they lost to the Patriots and they lost to the Eagles.
Okay.
Yeah, they got a lot of injuries too to important people.
Yeah, all their wide receivers are out.
Yeah, that hurt him. That hurt Mayfield. He was rolling good before that.
Well,
go ahead.
Number 2 is back, but Evans is out and the other Godwin is out.
Right. Godwin stay hurt though, man. They need to go and give up on him.
Larry, you pull up the schedule, Tampa Bay?
I got it right here.
You got it right there?
I got it right here.
What's the remaining game for Tampa Bay?
Remaining, okay. Sunday night, of course, they have to go to LA. Then they host the Cardinals. They host the Saints. They host the Falcons. Got to go to Carolina, and they end the season at Miami.
See? And that's 4 wins right there. But the only one up is Carolina because Carolina's playing good. But other than that, man, they.
Oh yeah, they got an easy schedule. What's up, Bishop? How you doing?
Blessings to you all.
All right. Donald, did I get everybody in that one there about
Yeah.
Bruce.
What we got left? I'm sorry, I got you, Pastor. I'm sorry.
No, I don't think you got Bruce. No.
Yeah. I got mine.
All right, go ahead.
Okay. The next one we Chicago Bears 7-3. Looking pretty good. Caleb Williams is improving every day. They playing Pittsburgh, but they playing in Chicago. I'm betting that Chicago would take down Pittsburgh on their way out the playoffs. On Chicago's way out. I mean, Steelers' way out.
Is Chicago that good though? I haven't
They
really
7-3,
7-3. Okay.
and they just beat the Vikings.
All right, go ahead, Bishop.
Barely beat the Vikings. Make sure
They
you make
just beat the Vikings.
barely beat the
I mean,
Vikings.
introduce the Bishop to it.
Barely beat the Vikings. They barely beat them.
Did they lose? Did they lose?
Larry, you think you ain't going down by yourself, right?
Let's establish this, okay? A win is a win, but when you're behind is overthrowing your receivers.
Did they lose?
There you go. Don got the napkin for you,
Look,
bro.
Bishop, I want you to know something, Bishop. I told everybody you gonna come on crying, and I already had the tissue. I told everybody you came on.
Let's distinguish what crying is. I didn't say the refs cheated. I didn't say they would. No, they beat themselves. But the bottom line is, unlike Kansas City, Minnesota gave the game away.
Look, everybody got excuses,
Okay.
Bishop, that lose.
Hey,
We said that
Kansas
earlier. You wasn't here.
City got one of them down home whoopings. You hear me? Somebody went outside and got a big hickory switch and whooped Kansas City's butt. And it's going to happen again this week. Let's move on.
All right. Let's go back to
Bishop, and you guys lost, and you
It
cried.
feel good when you had a win, huh? You can sit back and laugh, huh?
Right. But a loss is a loss.
That's all I'm saying.
Don't
Loss is
tell
a loss.
me.
If they don't beat Green Bay this week, season's over. This is
All right, hold on. We're talking about Chicago now. You talking about the Chicago Bears. Go ahead, Bruce.
They're going to win that game easy.
Go ahead, Bruce. You talking about Chicago Bears. They're 7-3, he said. Go ahead.
I think they'll win. I think they'll beat Pittsburgh. They look their defense pretty good. And Caleb Williams, he picked it up a notch. He playing pretty good.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I don't think they're gonna go through the playoffs though, but they playing pretty good.
I got a question though. Are they for real then? Are the Bears are they for real, or are they pretenders? Are they pretenders, or are they for real?
They're pretenders. Ain't nobody got them up for no Super Bowl. Anybody
on,
that's
man.
not favored, anybody that's not favored to win the Super Bowl are pretenders.
So who's favored to win the Super Bowl?
The big boys.
Who's the big boys? Tell me. Give me a team who's favored to win the Super Bowl.
Listen, they got Philly. They got teams like Detroit.
The
They can
Rams.
win it. They got the Rams.
Detroit is 6-4.
That's quite all right. They're only in second place in the NFC North. It don't mean that Green Bay ain't gonna fall
They is
apart.
6-4. They one game ahead of
Green
Kansas
Bay
City.
is falling apart like a cheap suit. Get that in your mind right now.
All right. Go ahead, hit the other Chicago Bears, man. Come on. I want to stick first.
Now their remaining schedule after the game on Sunday with the Steelers, they have to go to Philly and play Philly. Then they have to go to Lambeau. They got to go to Lambeau. They host the Browns. Then they have to go back and host the Packers, and their season ends at the 49ers.
1-4.
1-4. Wow.
This season ends with the Lions, don't it?
I'll say this.
Go ahead.
I'll say
The
this.
season ends with the Lions.
All right,
I'll
go ahead.
say this. I think they'll split with the Packers. I think they win one of those games with the Packers.
I don't think so.
And
I
I know
think
the Packers are becoming like the Steelers in the sense you don't know which team's going to show up, and also they just lost Doug Jacobs, their running back as well.
Yeah.
So,
And Love is not a great passer. Let's keep that in mind. He ain't no great passer.
Yes, he is.
I think they can beat the Steelers. I don't know about going into Philly and winning. If put it this way,
They play Philly Thanksgiving, right? Yeah. I mean, Black Friday.
All right, let me go with Pastor and I go with Don. Go ahead, Pastor.
Yeah, man. You know what? What a difference a good coach makes. I mean, Caleb Williams looked like a bust. Now you get the offensive coordinator from the Lions, and they're playing great. I think they won 5 in a row. Bruce said they're pretenders, though. They're this year's version of the Commanders from last year. You know, that's all. They're this year's version of the Commanders. They're playing very good. I think they're going to get in the playoffs. I think they will beat Pittsburgh, but relatively, if you look at those teams they got to play, I mean, they got the Packers, or they might split, you know, but then they got to play Philly. They're not going to beat Philly in Philly. They're not going to beat the 49ers. I mean, especially if they're playing in San Francisco. I mean, the 49ers are playing really good, you know? So I think they're going to, they're pretenders, but they're playing well, but they will beat Pittsburgh.
Pastor, I got a question.
Well, the last game is
Hold on,
against
Bruce.
Detroit.
Yeah,
Right,
and Detroit, yeah.
But Pastor, I got a question. So if they
Okay.
do make the playoffs, which they probably will, can they
Yep.
upset anybody in the first round? The Bears.
No.
Depends on who they play.
Well, whoever. I'm just saying, whoever they play. They're 7-3. If they make the playoffs, can they upset anybody? Yes or no? No?
Yeah, it's a possibility, yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
We didn't think that Washington would go into Detroit last year and beat Detroit, but they did.
Right.
Okay.
Right,
Okay.
right.
Go ahead,
There's
John.
always a possible upset, but we just looking at whether they favored or not.
All right.
Right.
It's always
Well,
a possible upset.
I want to ask anyway, is Aaron Rodgers back this year?
No,
for this
he's
game?
hurt. I mean, he's playing, but he's hurt.
He's
hurt.
playing with that bad
Yeah.
risk. And
With the and all somebody got to do is get him at the right time, and he's
so
fit.
there's no way I can go with the Steelers on this one.
Yeah.
Because Aaron Rodgers is supposed to have a twisted wrist or something. I don't know.
Yeah, he hurt his wrist.
And they're actually going
He's
to
got
put
a
him
broken
out there.
bone in that wrist. They got that.
And they already been up and down all year and more down than up. No way I could go with the Steelers.
And we talking about the Bears.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
just
yeah,
saying the
Bears
Bears
play
are
the
playing the
Steelers, yeah.
Steelers. No
Okay,
way I can't go with the Steelers.
All right. Larry, give me your next one, Larry. It's almost quarter of.
I mean, y'all
The
done got
next
pushed
one, the
to the
Vikings
I know
and
that
the
I missed you,
Packers.
Bishop. I miss you, Bishop.
Yeah, you missed me twice already.
I'm sorry. Go ahead, bro.
I'm not
That's
gonna
when you're on this one because you're talking about the Vikings. So you can start.
no.
Okay, the Vikings and the Packers. The
Oh,
Vikings got a prayer, but Green Bay defense gonna be all over your young boy, running them down.
Look at Donald smiling, Bishop. He wait for you, bro.
I think the Vikings ain't got a chance, and heck, they got a pretty good team, but Green Bay defense gonna shut them down. The young boy, he gonna get a lesson.
are you finished?
Go ahead, Bishop. Dr. Bishop, talk to me.
Okay. First and foremost, there'll be no shutdowns. Okay, the Packers will do good to even score themselves because you keep undermining the Vikings defense as if Jordan Love is going to come out and turn into Patrick Mahomes. Please, all you got
You
to
don't want to do that.
All you got to do is you put him under pressure, and he is just like anybody else. Okay, as a matter of fact, I'll say Jordan Love is 2 steps better than Sam Darnold. That's how sure I am the Vikings can contain the Packers and beat them. And we get Aaron Jones back at 90% this week. I can't think of the other. We get our original center back this week, as a matter of fact.
All right, wow. Bishop got it together. Go ahead, Bruce. On the Packers and go ahead. Minnesota.
Like they said, man, that's one of them pick'em games because you don't. Both of them teams, you don't know which one going to show up.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Minnesota might play good. Green Bay might play good. So, but I'm gonna go with Green Bay on this.
Well, but both of them better show up if they want to try to make the playoffs, right? Minnesota.
Yeah, but only thing, one of them got to win. See, one of them got to win.
Well, Green Bay better win, right?
No. Either one of them better win.
No, but Green Bay needs more than Minnesota, right?
No, Minnesota need it worse. Minnesota near the bottom of the barrel.
Minnesota is not going to the playoffs.
Minnesota is at the bottom. They 4-6.
No, but I'm saying they're not gonna make the playoffs. So I'm talking about Green Bay got a chance to make the playoffs, right?
Yeah.
All right, so that gains me a lot to Green Bay to make the playoffs.
Green Bay is done.
Go ahead, Anthony.
Early on, I was trying to give Vikings the benefit of the doubt, but I think this is just a lesser of two evils. I think the Packers win, but this is basically Minnesota's last. I tried to give them, I've been trying to give them the benefit of the doubt, but I can't.
There you go.
For the Panthers, can you believe this?
Hey, they're still in. They're still in mathematically.
Go ahead,
Panthers in second place.
Go ahead, Pastor Walt. Talk about.
I think that Minnesota's quarterback has, he's taken a step backwards. He's underthrowing the receivers. JJ's definitely, very discouraged right now, but he got a better. Seemed like he has better cohesion with Naylor than he does with JJ. And I just think that, but the thing is, the Green Bay is inconsistent too. So it's a coin flip right now. But I think that Green Bay. I would have to go with Green Bay. But Minnesota's like Kansas City. They got to win this, or their hopes for playoffs are over. So I just don't think that they be able to step up.
Go ahead, Big Don.
Well, I want to turn my few minutes over to Bishop. I want him to convince us that Minnesota going to win.
You know what? I don't have to convince you. Here it is. This is why they play the game. Okay. Everybody's harping on Green Bay's defense and throwing Minnesota's defense under the bus. Now, this is going to, and I'm going to predict this. This is going to be a slight.
I'm writing it down. Wait a bit. Let's go.
It's going to be a slight defensive struggle, and Minnesota is going to come out on top because it's going to be turnovers. That's going to win this game. So let's just get ready. But I'll be able to tell you all you guys, I told you so on Tuesday. And if I can 5 minutes, if we lose, I'll spend 5 minutes listening to you just paste me like peanut butter on dry toast. Okay.
You just make sure when you come back, you bring that train with you.
That train ain't going nowhere.
Well, Larry.
Back a winning schedule.
You gotta have it of letting that train derail a couple of times.
Hey, listen,
Go ahead, Larry. Go ahead. Anything else?
You better be glad I love you guys.
One last one.
Praying for you.
Eagles flying down to Dallas, and they're gonna have a party. Anybody invited?
No.
Bruce.
I ain't buying that one.
Yeah,
Bruce,
hey.
anybody invited to the party?
Yes, sir. Everybody pants gonna be swinging. You better believe it's gonna be a party. Listen, brother, I'll be here Monday waiting for you Tuesday.
Oh man!
I tell you now.
Do Dallas got a chance?
Yes.
A chance. They're gonna win.
Ooh.
Already, and listen, CD Lamb called me yesterday and guaranteed me
Here we go.
drop none of those passes after he did that first game.
Here we go.
He said, Bruce, don't worry about nothing. Lay back. I got you covered. So I
We gonna win like we won on the other one.
believe him.
And Larry, to be honest, I'm going with the Cowboys too. To be honest with you.
Hey, Jerry, you know what I was hoping you
Wow.
would say, Bruce? You know what I was hoping you would say? Mr. Booker is going to have the game of his life, and he ain't going to be able to touch Dak. Let's just say that.
Now, but we ain't worried about the offense. We ain't worried about the offense. Book been holding his own all year.
He's been doing an awesome job. I promise.
Yeah. We ain't worried about the offense. We just had everybody back on that defense now, and they done had a whole week to have a good practice together. So it should be no excuses this week.
All right.
The wings gonna be clipped, brother. They're gonna be clipped.
They're playing Thanksgiving, right?
No, Sunday.
No, they play
They
Sunday.
play Sunday.
They play Sunday night.
Wow, they changed
Sunday night.
Dallas been playing on Thanksgiving for how long
The
now?
Cowboys got the Chiefs on Thanksgiving.
The Cowboys are still playing the Chiefs on Thanksgiving.
They got the Chiefs on
They got
Thanksgiving.
Eagles this Sunday night.
Okay.
Barry, you don't want to go down. You don't want to go down with the whole world watching you, man, against the Cowboys. Man, I'm just saying, man. But
Oh man.
Turkey.
give the Cowboys. I give the Cowboys a chance to win against the Eagles this week. I mean, it's the end of the divisional, so you know it don't matter about the records. They always play close games. Cowboys offense. I mean, the Cowboys offense is something special, man. I told you, Pickens is good, and they've got him to keep his head. You know, he messed up a couple times. You know, cost him a 15-yard penalty. But with him and Lamb, you can't. You got to let one of them go one-on-one, and you got to pick your poison. You know, and
Yeah.
Pickens is a good wide receiver, and he had more of yards than CeeDee Lamb did. And you know you can't leave Lamb by himself. So they got a good chance. But the Eagles' defense is rounding into shape, man. They're balling now. So
Hey,
it's
go
gonna be.
ahead.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a carbon copy of the season opener, where it's going to be close. It'll be close late.
Yeah.
I got to give the Eagles the advantage, even though their offense has just been very, very inconsistent. But again, I think it's going to be just like how it was opening night, where it's back and forth, and the Cowboys will have a chance late, but I think the Eagles will pull it out.
Go ahead, Don.
Well, I think the Eagles got the better defense because both of them got great offense. So I think the Eagles' defense is going to help them win this game.
All right, Larry. Go ahead, Larry.
That's all I had.
Okay, but I got a question for you, Bruce, because you're a Cowboy man. Now the Cowboys won the last game, right? Who they beat again? They look good.
They beat the Raiders. They beat the Raiders. They beat them down.
They beat
So
a
if they beat
practice
the
squad.
Raiders, now Bruce, if they beat Philly and if they could find a way to beat the Chiefs on Thanksgiving, how big would that be for the Cowboys for this season? And would that give them the momentum they might need to make the playoffs?
Yes, sir. Without
Come
a
on,
doubt.
Jerry.
All right, come on, Jerry.
You're trying to take a happy man and turn it into a nightmare. There ain't no way Dallas gonna do all this stuff you're talking about. So why you even bring that up? Trying to give him that ain't even right, man. Bruce, don't listen to Jerry on that one, man.
Hey,
to
Don.
build you up to get torn down.
Hey, Don.
He ain't about to
You
win
know
all
how
these
you go to
games.
some of these quartet shows and they wonder why we got one lead singer? It's his equipment. So let's just go with it.
Oh man, Bruce!
Come on, man. Yeah, come on.
No.
He gonna beat all these teams. All right. Yeah, well.
No, they already beat the Raiders. So, Don, you got the Philly over the Cowboys Sunday?
Yes, but if they beat Philly and they beat the Chiefs, and who else was they supposed to be playing?
I said them three. If they beat them two teams right there, Thanksgiving Day, with the whole world watching, things
will turn around for the Cowboys. We all have to agree.
Ride the Cowboys.
That's all. Just asking Bruce. I'm not saying they're going to.
If they beat both of them, they're gonna run the table.
Yeah,
run the table.
Yes, sir.
Put that water
if
down.
They beat these two, they're gonna run the table.
That's a big deal.
Put that New Haven Harbor water down, Bruce. Stop drinking that New Haven Harbor water. They might get lucky and win one.
Listen, hey, Jerry, you got to remember, ain't nobody going by that Raiders game. I think you took that Raiders game serious.
That was a practice squad game. That's what that was.
Right. Nobody's going by the fact they killed the Raiders.
Okay, but
you see that water in Don's background? Stay out, man. It's contaminated.
All right, that's all you got. Let me do this promo. Then we'll do a basketball topic real fast. Unless you guys got something you want to talk about. But man, I mean, come on, you guys get rough on me tonight, man. Come on, Don, don't be so rough.
Season's greetings from Big Don Productions and Kingdom Media International proudly presents the Jerry Green's Gospel Showcase and Christmas Toy Drive 2025, Saturday, December 20th at the Music Back Then Performing Theater, 221 Bull Hill Lane, West Haven, Connecticut. Performing that evening will be Jamila Douglas, Blessings, Calvin Cooper, Dre the Voice, Lisa Bellamy, Rock Tabernacle Male Chorus, comedian Dr. Irma Something Else. Featured guest group will be the legendary Tyrese Hall and the Golden Stars. Doors open at 5:30 p.m. and show starts at 6 p.m. sharp. That's at Saturday, December 20th, the Music Back Then Performing Theater, 221 Bull Hill Lane, West Haven, Connecticut. Also, other sponsors include WJRG, Gospel Inspirations, 94.3, WYBC, Action First Broadcast, Rock Tabernacle Ministries. Tickets are $20. And for more information, call 203-875-0520. That's 203-875-0520. Or for tickets, Cash App at $84 Plymouth. That's Cash App at $84 Plymouth for the Jerry Green's Gospel Showcase and Toy Drive 2025.
All right. Okay. Do you want to say something, Don?
Well, I like the way, Pastor keep bringing up the 49ers are playing good. So all I need for you to do, Jerry, is come along and tell me they're going to make it to the championship. And I can stick my chest out.
I wish I could say that, but I want to ask you guys a question. Pastor, you're a Laker man. Now, LeBron made his debut the other night. 11 points, 12 assists, 3 rebounds in 30 minutes, season number 23. Well, what do you see LeBron at this season going into season 23 with the Lakers?
Well, I think that LeBron's at a point now. This has got to be his final season. I mean, I don't know if he officially said it, but I was just looking at this thing. It was talking about all the teams that in the first 10 games has sold out their home game. The Lakers not even on that list. So anyway, but I think this is going to definitely be his swan song. I think he's still going to have a productive year. I don't think he's going to. Well, Luka's leading the NBA in scoring right now, so I think this is really his swan song, and I think he's going to be, competitive. If they make the playoff push, I think he's going for MVP of the playoffs. That's what I think.
Okay, Don. Now I'm going to ask you the simpler question, but Luka took the Dallas Mavericks to the finals 2 years ago. Okay, and he was out of shape, and that was the Dallas Mavericks. Now he's playing with LeBron, and he got Austin Reeves or whatever. Can he take the Lakers to the finals? Even though OKC is a great team, but can Luka beat them? OKC when he with Dallas, I believe, in the playoffs. To get to the finals. Can Luka pull that magic and take the Lakers to the finals? You think?
One thing you seem to forget: Dallas had a great team when Luka took them.
It wasn't that great. It wasn't that great.
They had a great center.
Yeah,
they
had great supporting cast.
Now, I think the
Lakers. It wasn't that great, Don.
I think the Lakers could do it, but to me, it's going to depend on LeBron James. What kind of year is going to happen? If he do all that Pastor say he's going to do it, oh yeah, they could go now. If we see LeBron James give that last big push with Luka and Austin Reeves, but they ain't got nobody else, just those three. I don't have any faith in the rest of the team, but yeah, they could be there.
All right, go ahead, Larry. What you think?
I think LeBron is on his last leg. He gonna get you about 15 this year, 15 to 18. He ain't gonna hit 20. And this is his last year, and I don't think he got enough juice to when come playoff time come to make that much of a difference. Because at his age. I don't think so.
Larry, let me pull some up again. I didn't see the game. The man had 12 assists. The guys like Aiken and all the guys they're gonna feed off LeBron. LeBron gonna make them guys better. Even if he don't score 25 points, LeBron can get you 15 assists. Like y'all bragged on Magic Johnson, what he did, 42 points, 15 assists. LeBron can get you 15 assists per game if he want to. Because just because he don't score 20 points, he can still beat you in other ways. You don't agree with that?
I mean, taking over games. He's not going to take over games like he used to.
He don't have to.
That's Luka's guy.
To take over game.
Right. That's
what
Luka's
they got Luka for.
Right.
LeBron is one of the smartest guys that ever played. If you watch this first game he came back, LeBron looked like he never even left because he knew what he had to do not to mess up their chemistry. That's why he ended up with 12 assists. They got DeAndre Alton playing good. Mm-hmm. They got the other boy that came from Miami a few years ago.
Gabe Vincent.
Jay Vincent, he's back. I mean, but I agree with Don. LeBron is the key. No matter how good Reeves and Luka play, LeBron is still the key to that championship.
That's what I said, Bruce. I think he's gonna coast, but just do whatever they need to win. But I'm saying, if he saves the juice for the final, like this is my last time in the finals, that's what I said. Then he's gonna go for the finals MVP. I
agree 100%. He's a smart man. I agree with you 100% on that.
Go ahead, Bishop. I go Anthony. Go ahead, Bishop.
I'm going to say this. He'll be all right for the regular season, but the stone wall will be built, set right there in the playoffs, first round.
Never.
No, that's it for them. First round, see you later.
No,
that's it.
I don't think so. That team is much better.
First round, I'll see you later. That's it.
I doubt it. Okay. I doubt it.
Bishop, have you seen him play this year at all?
Have you seen
Luka this year at all?
I saw a little bit. Not a whole lot.
But don't put no judgment then. You need to watch him.
Well, listen, I'm gonna put it to you like this,
Luka
Mr.
been awesome, man.
Wait, hold on. Let me one at a time. Don, I'll get to you in a minute. Take a ticket. Mr. Austin.
Go ahead, boy.
Hey man, I'm ready to run out the back door now.
I got my ticket.
Oh man, you guys are too much, man. I'm telling you. No, but honestly speaking, they'll get to the playoffs. The question is, what will they have left when they get there? I don't think they're gonna have a lot left. That's just my opinion.
They're gonna have plenty. They're gonna have plenty.
Go ahead, Anthony, because I want to comment on that. Go ahead, Anthony.
The best thing that may have happened to LeBron was missing that first month, because now he can pick his spots as the season goes along. I mean, look, OKC is still the team to beat. Until they can prove they can beat OKC, no, they're not going to get to the finals. I'll just say this. I'd be surprised if they go out in the first round this year. This would be 1 year where I think I'd be surprised. But again, I'll say one thing I will always say: they'll go as far as their defense takes them. They can score with anybody in the league, but when it comes to the playoffs and half court, that's where the rubber meets the road. And if they can muster up some sort of defensive effort, they got a shot. But big picture, it's OKC's to lose in the West.
Sure, OKC is definitely the team to beat in the West. I'm looking at it. You guys said it's on LeBron. No, LeBron is 41. He'll be 41 years old. No.
Still,
I mean,
he's still the man.
No, Luka. No, Luka's got to be the guy that they got to turn the wheels over to Luka. Luka's capable. Luka is capable, like the Joker and the rest of them, to win the championship.
Oh yeah.
I think he win it. And the only thing LeBron got to do is be the Kareem Abdul-Jabbar with Magic, or be that Dr. J with Moses Malone.
That's all we're saying. We agree. We agree with that.
But don't put it on LeBron.
No. I'm not putting it on LeBron. It's going through Luka.
We meant to say exactly
what we saying. They need LeBron to win it.
Yeah, that's all we were saying. They won't win it without
He's
LeBron.
Going to be
it's got to go through Luka.
I think he's going to be I wouldn't be surprised. I'll stick my neck out a little bit. I wouldn't be surprised if he winds up being sixth man of the year this year.
Okay. No, LeBron. Didn't he start?
No, he ain't coming off no bench.
He started though.
No, he's saying the sixth man in the sense of being that compliment in a sense.
Okay. Because you got to remember, man, when Doc won his title, Don, you had Moses Malone that led the team in. He was the MVP of the finals, but Doc.
I'm with you 100%. LeBron James
is
not leading in that aspect. I said they need him to win.
Exactly.
They're going
to need him to win without a doubt. Yeah.
Luka is definitely. They don't already turn it over to Luka.
Oh yeah.
LeBron know that.
Right.
So
you're forgetting DeAndre Ayton is averaging 20 and 10.
Right, and LeBron.
Nobody expected him to play like this.
LeBron gonna make him even better, Bruce.
That's what I'm saying. LeBron a smart man. He don't have to score 30 no more.
Right.
He don't have to do that.
He can score 15 points, Larry, and still be effective.
He can score 15 and still be effective.
Right.
So Jerry, you saying exactly what we're saying. No matter how you look at it, they're gonna need LeBron.
The only people that'll go after LeBron with his lowest score are his haters.
Right. Now, Bishop, let me ask Bishop a question. That trade that Dallas made when they traded Luka for Anthony Davis, was that one of the worst trades in NBA history?
I won't call it the worst trade, but Davis couldn't have picked a worse time to be traded. I'll say that. No, I thought it was a great trade. The thing is, if the
Lakers,
if the Mavericks felt like they could get a better quality player, which is what they thought when they took Davis, hey, they did what they had to do. Wasn't a bad
don't
trade.
forget they got flagged now. They got flagged for the future. They didn't get flagged.
But they knew they had, didn't they know they had that first round choice coming, that first draft choice? Or that was after the fact. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
it was after the fact. But the truth of the matter is, it wasn't a bad trade. It really wasn't. Sorry, Anthony Davis just wasn't 100%.
It was the worst thing Dallas could have done. Where's AD at right now? He still don't.
You know why I don't think so. All right, let's go back to his last year that he played with the Mavericks.
Let's talk about now. See,
no, we can't talk about now because what you go back. No, let's go back.
The man that brought him
go back. We got to go back. Who carried the Mavericks when Luka was there?
This year that brought him in. Why?
You're not listening to me. Who carried the Mavericks when Luka was there? Who carried him? I mean, when Luka played for them, who carried him?
Luka.
Okay, all right. Who's carrying the Lakers right now?
It ain't AD.
Luka.
No, it ain't AD.
Them young boys.
Luka's carrying the Lakers. All right, Ernie.
All right. So basically, it wasn't a
carrying
bad trade
Dallas?
because of the fact that they thought they were getting a better quality player in Davis, and all they got was leftovers.
Why did they think that when the man stayed hurt all the time?
That's leftovers to me.
He got hurt as soon as he got to Dallas, and he's. I think he's out right now.
Dallas, and it wouldn't have
He's
made
out right now. Yeah, he was sitting the other night.
Huh?
He was sitting the other night, sitting down. Yes.
Sitting down. That's what they got. That's why they went on and fired the guy that brought him in. They got rid of him.
Right. What about you, Pastor? What do you think? Was that a trade for Dallas?
Worst trade? No, it was a bad trade, but actually, I was opposed to the trade because I like AD and I thought that they were playing very well. You're looking at it in retrospect, but while he was playing last year, he was one of the best players in the league last year when he was with the Lakers. He was actually in the running at that point of the season for MVP. That's why they made the trade, because Jason Kidd and their then now fired manager thought they needed more defense because Luka cannot play defense. I hear you, Jerry, talk about the scoring, but that's why the Minnesota beat the Lakers, because they was like, whoever he holding, that's who we going after. And unless that changes, it's going to be the same thing.
Let me jump in for a quick second, Pastor.
Yes, sir.
What you said about AD is totally true, except for one thing. Didn't he always mess them up by getting hurt?
Always.
Always.
Yeah.
No problem.
Always.
Yeah, that's been
the Lakers wanted to get rid of him.
Yeah, that's been his problem.
Mm-hmm.
The Lakers looking at it, and not only in basketball, but they're looking at it as business too. You got one of the up and coming players in the NBA, young. You know what I mean? And you got AD, but like you said, he's often hurt. You can bring him in, and you got LeBron. He's diminishing. Now you bringing in another brand, a reason to come to the Lakers. So that was a business decision for them as well as getting a great player.
Yeah, I think that another reason they got rid of Luka, because Luka, they didn't think he had the discipline to get himself in shape. See, they kept saying that he wouldn't get in shape.
Right.
But I didn't understand that because he was still getting 30 or 30 plus. He was still playing good. But if they'd have known that he was going to go to LA and chisel up like that, it might have been a different story.
I'm going to give LeBron the credit because I said
you have everybody like LeBron there too. But when you got everybody pointing at you and saying, "Oh, he fat, he out partying," I mean, if you got any kind of pride, you're gonna try to make everybody a liar, right? I'll show him.
Yeah,
so
that's what he did.
If he didn't, they would say, "Wow, something's wrong with him." Yeah.
That's
right. Go ahead, Larry. Talk about that.
Yeah, that was the worst trade since Bradley Beal. Because they knew that man stayed hurt all his life. Ever since he came to the NBA, that boy would be hurt. When he came to LA, they knew that. Then you thought when he got to LA, he gonna start playing a little bit harder, and then he would get hurt. This thing been going on for years. Same thing with Bill, and the same thing's going on right now. Everybody losing money on these guys, David and Bill. I mean, it's the worst trade there is. If you see this most of your life, then why don't you understand?
Thank you, Larry.
The Lakers made this trade to win now. Dallas made this trade for down the road.
Exactly.
To be honest with you, I wouldn't be surprised if Davis gets traded again this year.
He will.
But we wait the way to go. But see, here's the thing: you got to remember, if they get some draft picks out of this from the Laker trade and a subsequent trade in Davis, then Dallas, then this trade works out for Dallas, because look, if you go by just last year, they both got knocked. They both basically got knocked out in the first round. Dallas got knocked out in the play-in. Lakers got knocked out in the first round. So in that instance, the trade washes out. As of right now, if you go by the records, clearly the Lakers are winning the trade because of what Luke is doing, and because Dallas is still on the clock for the lottery, as we speak. But yeah, this was, again, because both teams were looking different directions. The Lakers are trying to win now because they know that they're only going to have LeBron maybe for another year. Dallas is, willing to, rebuild for what are they in the 10th year of their 5-year rebuilding plan now? So
yeah, they got a future.
But Luka's still young
But
too.
you can't win with broken pieces.
But I didn't
Yeah,
hear about Dallas
and that's why
getting
this guy's out of his job.
I didn't hear about Dallas getting in the draft round picks. How many did they get?
Oh, they got draft picks. Oh
They
yeah,
did get a first. They got a first. They did the first. Did they not? They got a first round pick for.
I don't know. I didn't hear.
I didn't hear that.
Yeah, they got draft picks. They definitely
I
got
thought it was a
draft
first
picks.
that they got. I thought they got him and a first.
Yeah.
I didn't know.
I thought they got him in 2 seconds, but maybe I don't.
Y'all know they won't gonna get
I,
Luke off the head.
I know they got. I know they got picks. I know they got
Right.
picks for him. And
All right. Great show tonight. Bishop, we'll close out in prayer tonight, Brad.
All right. Father God, we thank you for this great day, for all that you've done, and for how you've kept us up to this moment. Thank you for this great show, how we've had our chance to say what we had to say, God, no matter how funny it was. But above all, we want to glorify you, because without you, we couldn't even do this, God. Without you, we can't live, move, or have our being. And now it's time for us to sign off and move on to our next assignment. We ask that you would continue to stay with us, walk with us, talk to us, minister to us, lead us, guide us, guard us, govern us, protect us as we move forward into things pertaining to life and godliness. Prepare us, God, even for the coming weekend, for the services that are going to take place, and for the opportunities to minister to the masses, those that don't know Jesus Christ and the pardoning of his sins. We thank you for the right words to plant seeds in fertile ground that it may grow. For it's in Jesus' name we pray this prayer. We thank you for everything. Continue to watch out for families. Keep Larry's daughter in prayer, God. Keep Sister Doreen, God, as well as Pastor Pam and Lady Vera, and my dear brother Bruce and his family, and Bob McCormick, and Kendall, and I believe anybody that I may be missing at this present point in time, God. You know who they are. We ask that you touch them in Jesus' name. Amen.
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 Bless the Vikings.
All right. I'm ready to
Yeah.